Are you looking for the best Verizon phones? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best phones on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. The Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra is a beast of the mobile market, with the flagship device delivering in every department to make for stiff competition to both fellow Android brands and Apple. And while it might not be the latest Samsung device following the release of the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, the price difference does make it the best Samsung device at Verizon right now. It's one of the best 5G phones on the market right now and builds on Samsung's existing reputation of quality and innovation. If you're looking for a Verizon phone built for gaming, the S23 Ultra's Galaxy-exclusive Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset means it can handle any game you throw at it and even tackle ray tracing on the go. This device also features some of the best camera technology on the market, outperforming plenty of its competitors and even some highly priced cameras. So, whether you're an avid gamer, an amateur photographer, or perhaps even both, the S23 has everything you need. As we mentioned, the only real downside to the S23 Ultra is that it's pricey, so it might not be the right investment for you right now. Don't worry, we've got a great selection of other Verizon phones that might suit your price range better. You can also check out our guide to the best Samsung phones overall. At number 2. iPhone 15 Pro Max. The iPhone 15 Pro Max is the latest and greatest smartphone from Apple, and Verizon has some great contract offers to put one in your hands. With a GPU capable of playing AAA games, fantastic cameras, and all the iOS software features that make Apple devices so desirable, there's a reason that this device spurred its creator on to be the leading smartphone manufacturer in terms of sales in 2023. Thanks to Apple replacing the stainless steel of iPhone Pro models gone by with a lighter titanium frame, the 15 Pro Max is markedly lighter than the 14 series equivalent, making it a touch more comfortable to use. It's also a great phone for gamers, whether you're a fan of casual games like Candy Crush or more demanding mobile titles such as Honkai Star Rail, with the A17 Pro chipset powering performance that ranks among the best on the market. The one fault we can find with the iPhone 15 Pro Max is that there isn't really an improvement here over the battery life of its predecessor. While the battery is slightly bigger, you don't feel that increase in day-to-day usage, so you might still find yourself having to carry around a power bank to make sure you don't run out of juice. Outside of that, though, there's not much to complain about regarding the Pro Max, except perhaps for the expensive price point. At number 3. Motorola Edge. Sure, this isn't the latest Motorola model, but the 2022 cell phone continues to be the best one on offer at Verizon, being considerably cheaper than the latest flagship models from rival companies such as Samsung, Sony, Apple, and Google. The thing that really wins us over with this model, however, is the 144Hz AMOLED screen, allowing for ultra-realistic graphics and an adaptive refresh rate to save on battery life. It might not be ideal for some people that the Edge 2022 only runs Android 12, but it does have 3 years of OS support, which means that you get some good life out of your device before the competition leaves it in the dust. While this should be the case, it doesn't look like Motorola has brought the Edge up to Android 13 as of yet, something it was meant to do almost a year ago, and we're expecting Android 14 in shortly. We haven't been able to independently verify this, but it doesn't look like it's supported yet. If we move on to storage, the Edge 2022 is a good choice with 128GB, making it more than capable of running some of the more demanding mobile games, such as Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. With that in mind, casual games like Candy Crush take up little space, so you can get a lot out of that storage. The good points had to come to an end at some point, and if you enjoy taking pictures, this could be what puts you off this device. Sadly, the Edge 2022's camera leaves a lot to be desired, and it's got a low splash and dust resistance rating at only IP52, so you'll need to be extra careful to protect that beautiful screen from damage. Still, this is a great option if you're looking for a more affordable smartphone and your top priority is graphical fidelity. If you're willing to look outside of Verizon's offerings for a great Motorola phone, check out our best Motorola phones guide. At number 4. Google Pixel 7 Pro. If you're looking for a flagship Verizon phone, then the Google Pixel 7 Pro is the perfect blend of top quality features and affordability. Sure, it's still more expensive than a lot of smartphones, but you're going to be hard-pushed finding something with as high-quality a camera for a cheaper price. The Google Tensor G2 chipset is Google's most powerful chip yet, featuring an inbuilt VPN and enough power to run any app or game you can think of, though it's still a tad behind Apple and Qualcomm. It also falls slightly behind in terms of battery life, so if you prefer to not have to take a charger lead everywhere you go, it might be worth skipping past this option. While the battery life isn't great, the cameras on the Pixel 7 Pro are pretty impressive. They're bolstered by the impressive suite of photo editing tools including Photo Unblur and Magic Eraser, making it easier for you to take perfect photos for your digital scrapbooks. If you're considering a phone from the Pixel line, check out our guide to the best Google Pixel phones. At number 5. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. Foldable phones are all the rage in the modern smartphone market, and you're not going to find one better than the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. The caveat to that is that this device is one of the more expensive you can carry around in your pocket, but it certainly isn't just the fancy folding feature that you're getting for that price. The Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 is still a powerhouse of a chipset, with the differences to the Fold 5 Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 being minute, on paper at least. Both of the AMOLED screens have that near edge-to-edge display that Samsung is known for, and the cameras are still competitive despite not quite being flagship level. The main issue you might face with the Fold 4 is that it's quite tall, so it might not fit comfortably in your jeans pocket. Plus, it's very expensive for a phone that doesn't have a fully optimized suite of apps. Foldable phones are still finding their place in the market, but if you fancy giving one a try, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 is the model to choose.